Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Keith Condensed. Today, we are going to be talking about something that Mark Cuban does every morning at 6:30 when he wakes up. Like, this is literally the first thing he does. He doesn't even look over to his pillow and say thanks for the good night's rest. Doesn't call his mom and say, hey, you know what? I don't know why he would. Anyway, so what? This is the first thing that he does when he wakes up in the morning. So reportedly, Mark Cuban, the first thing he does as soon as he wakes up in the morning, besides anything else, is he pulls out his phone and he goes through his emails. I mean, typically, I admit, I look at my phone. That's probably the first thing I do in the morning besides look at my wife. I look through my notifications and I'm like, okay, yep, okay, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. What he does, though, is he looks through his emails and goes, oh, man, I don't want to respond to that person. All right, let me respond to them. He takes the highest priority emails and goes ahead and replies to them first. This is done before he has a cup of coffee, before he has breakfast, before basically anything else. And the reason for this is because he believes, and just like there's, I guess, a book out called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Basically in there, they kind of discuss, tackle the highest priority thing first thing in the morning, or basically the thing that is the looming thing over your head. And the reason for that is because, say you got a paper to write or whatever, and you're like, okay, I got to write this paper, and I really don't want to write it. Because that's probably the worst thing that you'll ever experience throughout the rest of the day. Then you can go hang out with friends, and you can go do this, you can go do that. I think it's honestly a good life lesson for both students and then also people that are in the business realm. I think about, if you don't want to invest money that day, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to, blah, 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 but it's your time to make that regular deposit, and you're like, oh, do it the first thing in the morning, right? Am I right? Is that what this is saying? So I think, first of all, tackling the most stressful task in the morning. For him, Mark Cuban says he honestly hates meetings. He would rather get 700 emails a day. I don't know if I could read through 700 emails a day. He's probably got assistants that are here, you need this one, here 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 you need this one. But he's like, I honestly hate sitting in boring meetings. I can't even right now. I don't know if he's got that kind of attitude. But basically, I think when it comes down to it, tackle the most stressful thing in the morning, because really that's probably what's looming over your head, and you're just doing other tasks throughout the day until that point where oh my gosh, I don't got anything else to do, and now I've got to do this, but really I want to go do this. I want to go, he says right here, he goes and drops off his 15-year-old daughter at school, plays some pickup basketball, and then also dealing with a lot of more emails and catching up with news, that kind of stuff. That's probably stuff that he finds more relaxing. But if he doesn't tackle that first thing in the morning, then he's got to do other minute tasks to kind of delay that most stressful task. And then once it comes time to get to that stressful task, he's like, oh man, I want to go take my daughter to school. I want to go play pickup basketball with the other Sharks, or what with Dirk Nowitzki. I don't know who he's playing pickup basketball with. Come on, we can wish though, right? So, anyways, that's what I would look at is wake up in the morning. Maybe even decide the night before what's the most stressful thing that will be that you'll have to handle tomorrow, and then boom, hit it and quit it right in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I would love to know your thoughts and comments and criticism. Does this kind of change your mind on what you specifically do right in the morning when you first wake up? Or do you think that, hey, you know what, you should get your coffee, you should get your breakfast, maybe do a little workout, and then, you know what, start tackling those stressful tasks, or save those stressful tasks until the afternoon? What are your thoughts, comments, and criticism? I would love to know down in the comment section. Until next time, it's your boy, Coach Keith. Peace out.